What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? Tuesday, November 18th, 1 p.m. on the East Coast. Man, it feels good. Feels good. All right, UFC 322 is in the books. UFC, what is it, Guitar? Dan Hooker, Arman Sarukian in the main, Bilal Muhammad, Ian Gary in the co-main. That card is stacked. Maybe one of the best fight nights of the year. So that's coming up quick. El Dawson will be joining us here any minute. We have 2-3 guests floating. We'll see. We might have 4 guests. We might have none, but we'll make it work. Right, guys? In the chat, talk to us. The rankings are wild right now. I don't know if you've seen Islam Makhachev is right now officially the men's pound for pound number 1 fighter in the world. And he should be. Incredible outing, I think, from Islam being now the welterweight champion. Of course, one of the best lightweight champions of all time, right? So he dethroned Ilia Topuria pound for pound, for 4 or 5 months. And so that's pretty cool. Welterweight rankings. Michael Morales is now officially number 3. Carlos Pratas is number 5, which is wild. He's in front of Ian Gary. Ian Gary defeated him 7 months ago, but that's how the cookie crumbles. Ian Gary has a big one. Gary versus Bilal Muhammad. I just checked out the odds. It was just sent to me. I was pretty baffled. Let me see. Before I nail it. Ian Gary's a minus 250 betting favorite against Bilal Muhammad. Plus 205 on the comeback. That's wild. That's pretty wild. And the main event is out of control. I know Arman is probably the better mixed martial artist, and I know all of us sees the path of how Arman's going to win, right? Grappling and wrestling Dan Hooker. But Arman is minus 550. Dan Hooker shouldn't be plus 410 to anyone. I mean, anyone. Arman, Ilya, Islam, Chimaev, Tom Aspinall, Dan Hooker plus 410. Come on. To no one on this planet. So that's that. So we'll get into it. Big show. Like I said, El Dawson, because we have a little debate on our hands. I talked to her off air yesterday about some of those prospects at UFC 322, and we disagree on one. So I like that. I like when we disagree because we agree so much. Also, a little fight bananas notes. 2 notes. One at 4:30 today on the East Coast. So around 3.5 hours from right now. Biggest upset on the card, Ethan Ewan. It will be on Fight Bananas. He's talking with our James Lynch. They'll go for 30 minutes to break down his big upset, fighting Wellmaker on short notice, and so much more. So Ewan is on at 4:30 today. And if you don't know, now you know. Guys, Fight Bananas has new merch. I should have brought the picture up. My fault. I didn't. Actually, let me see if no, maybe next show. But if not, head to, I'm going to put the website in here. So brand new merch. I'm talking about trucker hats, hoodies, beanies, T-shirts, and we're getting a new line. Right now, it's just Fight Bananas. We're working on some UFC White House stuff. We're working on some kind of one-of-one stuff. So I'm pretty excited about what's going to be coming through the pipe. Through the pike? Yeah, so check it out. I'm writing the address right now. Riveting podcasting. Let me go. All right, boom. Check that out, fightbananasofficial.com. We have our podcasts are on there. There's, of course, articles on there, but also there's the shop. So go to the shop, check it out. Shipping is great. We worked on that. Like other businesses charge you $14 to ship a shirt, right? I think it's $3.95. I think is shipping. So, and I think if you get 3 items, that it's $3.95 for everything, or $4.95 is the max it can go. So pretty pumped about that. But all right, before El gets on, yesterday I talked about this for 15, 20 minutes. And one thing I didn't talk about at all, and it kind of happened yesterday, and I wanted to, and I didn't think I was going to start this big show this way. Coach Mike, appreciate it. I like it. Fight Bananas Official. Man, the hats are nice. They are nice. There's like those sailor rope hats. That's one. Then also there's the trucker hats. We got them in 10 colors. If you want green, you want yellow, some of the ladies, pink or red, you want that navy blue, black, or just white trucker hats. I think it's 10 different colors. So appreciate it. All right. Yesterday, Jake Paul finally announced Netflix, December 19th, Miami, Florida. I think Fight Bananas will actually be in the building. Pretty excited for that. But Tank Davis is officially out. He was out a couple weeks ago with everything that's happened to him. Not good stuff, by the way. He deserves to be out, and hopefully we don't see him again for a while. But that fight is out, and who's stepping in is Anthony Joshua. And, I think we at Fight Bananas are 95, 92% mixed martial arts, UFC, PFL, and so on. And we know we do a lot of bare knuckle. We have BK MMA and some boxing, but we don't talk a lot about just the higher end boxers like, Crawford and Canelos and Davises and Ryans and Furies and all that stuff, and Usyk. Anthony Joshua for the last 10 years is in that top three. Remember the dream fight we always wanted to see was Joshua and Wilder. Like that was the fight, because it's boxing we don't get. If it was MMA, we would get it. The UFC, Dana White would make it happen. But Anthony Joshua has been a top 10, top 5 boxer for the last decade. I totally get cashing out and doing big things. Him fighting Jake Paul, this is absolutely madness. It's unbelievable. I know he's not liked, especially on MMA streams. I get it. But guys, you have to tip your hat to Jake Paul, like what he's doing. Let's see this. I need to buy merch, but man, holiday shopping isn't making it easy. Oh man, I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry, dude. Maybe you can have someone shop it for you. You know what I mean? You deserve the merch. We want you to wear the merch. Maybe you got to tell a loved one or friend that's what you want. That's what your stocking stuffer should be. This is a Fight Bananas beanie. So yeah, it's that's cool. Hey, and we're gonna do some give-alongs. We'll do some giveaways for sure. I'm gonna stock up this studio with hats and t-shirts and beanies and hoodies, and what we can do, we can give it away, or we can also maybe we'll have some fighters sign some stuff too, and we'll kind of throw that away. I mean, give that away to you guys. Jake, top name probably gets slept, but Joshua has a chin like Frank Bruto. Well played. Well played. I will buy it for sure. I promise I'm going to get on that in a hoodie. Man, we appreciate you. That's awesome. We appreciate you guys. Let's go back to this real quick. Jake, top name probably gets slept. Yeah, guys. Anthony Joshua is going to knock out Jake Paul. Like, I'm telling you right now, I don't know if you guys like to place wagers or like to bet on combat sports, or just as a little spoiler alert, Anthony Joshua is knocking out Jake Paul. Like, there is no doubt, zero doubt in my head. And people talk about rigged or not rigged. Guys, I think we said this on another show once. It can't be rigged. If it's rigged, these guys go to jail. They go to prison. It's kind of like the UFC. You see Dogarian and how much, he's in trouble and he'll never fight again. They cannot be rigged because people place real wagers on this. It's a real fight, and Anthony Joshua is going to knock him out. And also, I refuse to tip my hat to Jake Paul. No, I get it, guys. I get it. Like I said, I'm not the biggest fan either, but I respect what he's done to get the names to fight him. He's doing something right. He's, even if it's just paying people absorbent amount of money, he's doing something. So I get it. I understand. Mike, my words, Joshua took a dive and is going to lose. No, there's no way. There's no way. Guys, it's a real fight. It's not an expedition. This is a real fight. People will be placing wagers on this. There's no dive. I disagree with that comment. I will guarantee that Anthony Joshua doesn't just beat Jake Paul, doesn't defeat him. He is going to knock him out. He's going to knock him out. Jake Paul wins. Joshua gets paid off. Sean, no, guys, come on, guys. I know you don't mean this. Mean this. Come on. Can't happen. What happens if Paul wins? Does that mean he fights Usyk for the belt? What kind of world are we in right now? SG, that's a great point. SG. I haven't thought about this. I keep on thinking the Joshua side. Even Joshua wrote on his socials that, hey, DAZN, because he's under the DAZN umbrella, he appreciates them giving them like the okay to go to MVP, not Netflix, make a ton of money, fight over here. And he says he guarantees he'll be back early 2026, like the spring by the latest. So that's funny. I always think what's next for Joshua, it's great for his name and his brand. Absolutely. He's getting a big boost with Jake Paul. But what happens, God forbid, if Jake Paul wins? What happens? Oh, no. So it's not expedition. It's a sanctioned fight. Yes, Sean, it's a sanctioned fight. There's no. This is as real as it gets. This is a boxing match. Miami, Florida, December 19th. Okay, I'll be so happy, like I will celebrate so hard when Joshua KOs him, and it's sanctioned. Yes, so I don't think he can rig it. What's on the line? If Jake Paul survives, people might say he can box. So now this is a great point. Great comment here. Someone who cares. I'm very intrigued to see if Jake Paul, because Jake Paul is usually the aggressor. I don't know if you guys have seen one of his fights or 3 or 5. I'm in this. I got to watch. I've seen them all. I've watched them all. Jake Paul is actually usually the aggressor, kind of cranks that right hand. He jabs with the left, and he's throwing these overhand rights. So is Jake Paul going to keep fighting the same way and try to knock out Anthony Joshua? Or, that's a great point, will Jake Paul just play defense? Will Jake Paul get on the bike and move, cover up a lot, just throw jabs, never extend the overhand right? Look, when he throws the overhand right, I'm open. If he stays here and jabs here, there's not a ton of open. Of course, Joshua can go to the body. Maybe he plays defense. That's a great point. Good comment right there. If Paul wins, is Tommy Fury a top fighter? In no world is Tommy Fury a top fighter. No world. So good comment. No world. Does Joshua fight for Eddie Hearn? Yes. Eddie Hearn is Anthony Joshua's promoter. Why would Joshua sleep Francis and not Jake? Oh, I agree. Coach Mike, I agree. He's sleeping Jake Paul. I don't think it lasts 2 rounds. He's putting Jake Paul down. And this is what we've been wanting to see. This is our time, boys. This is our time. This will be live and free on Netflix, and we're going to see Jake Paul get knocked out. This is what we've been wanting. We've been wanting Ben Askren to do this. We wanted T. Woodley to do this. We wanted Platinum Perry to do this. We wanted Nate Diaz. This is our time, boys. We get it. Maybe I'm talking about this fight too much, and we'll get into UFC 322 with L, I promise. But this is our time, boys. This is it. We did it. We got here. He's going to get knocked out. Dude, I'm going to send this to MVP. I'm actually talking to them right now. I'm going to send this to him. I appreciate it. This is it. This is what we've been waiting for. He's going to get knocked out on Netflix for free. I can't wait. It's must-see TV. I will be watching. I think we're going to do a watch-along for it if we're not there at the event. I think we're going to be there. I think Fight Bananas will be in the building. Miami, Florida, it's our home state. We got to represent, right? Come on. Paul went from fighting lower weight non-boxers to heavyweight Olympic medalists. I don't know what's going on over at Team Paul's camp, but this is wild. SG, this is what I said. This has been my main point from the beginning of this fight announcement. Regardless of what we or you or I think of Jake Paul and the team and the circus and everything that's been going on, this is incredible. I respect what has happened here. He's fighting an Olympic gold medalist. He's fighting one of the most dangerous fighters alive. He's fighting one of the top 5 heavyweights in the last 10 years. This is what he's done. That's what I mean. I don't love it, but I can respect it, right? There's jobs out there. Guys, there's a lot of bad cops out there, but there's great cops that help us and keep us safe every day. Yeah, there's some scumbags out there too. I don't have to love how Jake Paul got here, but I respect that he got here. He got here. He's fighting Anthony Joshua. It's insane. It's insane. While we're waxing lyrical. While we're waxing lyrical. I gotta say, while we're waxing lyrical, Kayla's calling out Valentina. Does that mean Nunes isn't coming back? I don't think Kayla would look past Nunes. Ooh, talking about that. We finally got back into MMA. The heart of Fight Bananas, the queen of anything fights, while she's eating, one and only Elle Dawson.
Hello. Sorry, you get post-training Elle today.
There's no better Elle than I can think of. We appreciate you. How are you? How's life going?
It's going. Last couple of weeks of camp.
Yeah.
Always hard, always fun. Can't complain.
Okay, cool.
Wait, honestly, pretty easy cut this time around so far.
You're amazing. You're amazing.
Yeah. Always.
Yeah, that's very good. Dude, the comment section's been on fire. We have the best people in the planet. We love it. I'm sorry. I started the show. I knew you wouldn't want to go there. So I started on a Jake Paul 15-minute triad. So it's been all that. But we finally got back into MMA.
Huh? This is the first time I've ever been excited for a Jake Paul fight.
Thank you. That's what I've been saying. He's going to get knocked out for free on Netflix. I can't wait. This is it. We got here. We did it.
I'm not as much of a Jake Paul hater as you are, but I appreciate him fighting a very high-level boxer. Like, I'm pumped for that. That's
one of the best in the world. I said this on a reel. This is Chimaev. The analogy of MMA. Chimaev was going to fight Merab Dvalishvili, Tank Davis, and now he's fighting Francis Ngannou. Like, the weight difference of what he's doing is it's crazy.
No, it's solid.
Yeah.
It's solid. Also, it's not a candy bar. It's the best freaking protein bar, though. We are not sponsored. I don't think. We are not sponsored, but these are fucking good. Excuse my French. I ripped it. The Built bars.
Did you buy them through my link?
Oh, maybe we are sponsored.
You have a link? Are you buying them just cold cut?
I just get them at the grocery. Well, I get them at Costco because I can get them in a giant box.
Dude, I think actually we have a Built link.
Do we have a Built link? We need to be dropping it because Built these are good, man.
They are good. They're like gooey bars. Or marshmallows.
Tastes like a candy bar. I don't like a whole lot of protein bars, but this one's
yeah. All right, let's go back to the chat. The chat's killing it. We love you, chat. All right, so this is how I took this, Elle, and I'll go first, and you can say, Dave, totally agree or not. I did see that interview, and what I think she's saying is, I think Kayla wants to be active, and she knows the Amanda Nunes' fight. Guys, it's going to happen. Like, the fight is done. They just need to figure out details and dates and all that. And I actually do think it's going to happen sooner than later. I do. So I think what Kayla's doing smartly as a great businesswoman and a great promoter of herself, I think they might do the Amanda fight maybe February or March. And then Kayla wants to fight a foreign woman when she's American at the White House. Like, Kayla setting herself up for 2 pay dates and 2 GOAT statuses. If Kayla Harrison beats Amanda Nunes and Valentina Shevchenko, come on.
She's the best. Yeah. No, like nobody's coming close. And that here's the other thing too. It's like right now, 135 is just not that enticing. Who at 135 are we like, besides Amanda, are we like, oh, we have to see her fight Kayla Harrison? Absolutely no one.
Nobody.
If she wants to cement herself as a GOAT, like clearing out the top 10 135ers right now doesn't do that. Fighting Valentina does. And man, I can't, like, the Valentina that we're seeing fight now, I don't think she's looking past Amanda. I think she has a plan, you know? I think you're right. I think the Amanda fight is probably going to happen sometime early next year, and she's setting herself up for her goal. Like, she was in the PFL looking at the UFC going, I'm going to have a UFC belt. Does that mean she was looking past all the girls she would end up beating in PFL? No, she knew where she wanted to go. I think it's just a roadmap is all it is right now. And like you said, like that's GOAT status there. Like that's cementing GOAT status. And dude, the Valentina that is fighting now, while dominant, like that's not like she's not beating Kayla Harrison.
Oh, she's
not a cheat.
She lost her dangerousness. Exactly. She lost her violence. Like she used to head kick people in the face. And she's a great mixed martial artist in 2025. And she's polished and she can do everything. She's lost her violence. She did.
No, I agree. And that's like, where is this woman that sent Jessica Ai to the shadow realm? Like, where is she?
Doesn't exist.
And I understand a big piece of that is probably age. She is older now, and maybe she just doesn't have the same fast twitch that she had. But you know what I think it is? The last time we saw her spinning, doing anything dangerous, we lost to Alexa Grasso.
Great point.
And I think she said, well, I'm never going to do that again.
Great point.
Completely changed her style. And while she's winning, She went from being just this huge fan favorite. And honestly, I didn't even love her less when she lost to Grasso. She just zigged when she should have zagged, she got caught. She was winning the fight. And so I love her less now winning than I did when she lost to Alexa Grasso taking a risk.
Yeah.
And I understand winning is everything.
It is.
I'm a fighter. I would so much rather win a boring fight than lose an exciting one.
Yes.
But to see how dominant she was in these positions against Wei Li, most of her takedowns weren't even technical takedowns. They were just size. It was just if I get my hands locked, I'm going to pick you up and place you on the ground.
Yeah.
If you can do that to someone, open up a little bit, if you can do that whenever you want to somebody, I just feel like you can, you should be taking more risks. It was disappointing to me to see her so dominant and so safe at the same time.
We'll talk about that in a second. It's a great spot. I want to get back to the chat a little bit. They've been so great. I think it's you and I for a lot of it. So we'll get back into that. Please hold that thought about Valentina Shevchenko and being safe and all that. Cause I'm on the 100% the other side. So I love that. We don't disagree often, and we disagree, and I like it. So I want to go there with it. All right, back to the chat a little bit. Francis Ngannou would be an easier fight than Joshua. 1,000,000%. Anthony Joshua is a really high-level technical boxer with power. Francis just has power. So both dangerous, but yes. We get Snack and L back. That's the best L. Weight cut's going great. Candy bar, I put that out. Sorry, my fault. Just catching up. Jake should have fought Ryan Garcia. Taking Joshua is the final boss. That's pretty good. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe Garcia, didn't want to. I don't know. That's a good one. I don't mind that at all.
Super small though.
He is. Tank is small too. Yeah. So
I don't know. I feel like people would just say the same thing they did about Davis. This is at least
oh, I got you.
All is at least a heavyweight, or close to it. Maybe a middleweight 205er.
Dude, by the way, I made a video on this. I'm so tired. The White House card changes every week. There's no card. Guys, it doesn't exist.
It's June, July.
Now. Dana White keeps on saying it. He's not even on that radar yet, guys. If, God forbid, if they made Patty against Ilya and Patty wins, that changes everything. If Aspinall versus Gon, if Gon's the champion, they might do Gon versus Alex Poatan. There's just so many things that are out there.
The only fight that they can put on the card right now that nothing in the next 6 to 8 months would possibly change is John Jones versus Alex Pineda. Right. That fight matters no matter what happens between now and then.
Yeah.
Alex could lose his belt. We still want to see that. So, especially if it's a catch weight, a 225 catch weight. But other than that, yeah, there's so much, we have so many things happening. Look at welterweight right now. Oh. There's a million things happening at welterweight.
They
can't matchmake for the welterweight division for 8 months from now.
Yeah. Yeah. And we're going to do that game later. I saw a post who rank, there's 5 guys that you can argue or debate could fight Islam next for the welterweight championship. We're going to rank them 1 through 5. Okay. We're going to rank that. Guys, she's not looking past Amanda. Guys, we all have goals, or tell me there's not one person in the chat that's talking about Christmas, what they're going to do for Christmas, making plans, flying. We got Thanksgiving in 10 days. You got to think ahead. That's all. Come on.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't think that's an issue. Kayla's not disrespecting Amanda Nunes by planning out what her next matchups could be. Yeah. I promise you that girl's working harder than ever, taking every bit as seriously as she always does.
We have to see Henry Cejudo. Come on, SG. This is so disrespectful to Kayla Harrison because we know she would smash Henry Cejudo. Okay, come on, guys. We're better than that. Could Pacheco make 135? Yeah, she actually could. That's a good one, Sean. I like that. Larissa is very good. She has a win against Kayla in the PFL. Sean, love that. Love that idea. Speaking of having a big announcement, yes. Oh,
the new CEO has something going on. I don't know what it is yet.
Oh yeah. I need to send you pictures though. Can I send these to you before talking about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just let me know when you actually want it to appear on the screen, because if I put it into the green room, it automatically goes up. There's nothing.
I want the PFL one to appear. What I just sent you, please, ma'am. Okay. Please. The other one later. You'll see what I sent you later. This is awesome. Thank you, someone who cares, talking about. We'll get to everyone in the chat. If Kayla beats Shevchenko and Nunes, she's the WMMA GOATs in less than 10 fights. Yeah, it's debatable for sure. I'm a person with GOAT status, at least me. I don't need the longevity. I'm more of at the peak of their powers and how quickly they did it. Like someone like Poatan is so impressive to me. I love what Poatan has done. All right.
I agree. And also, sorry, on that same note, yes. I don't know that like Kayla is a massive. She is a massive cut to 135. She had to really assess coming to the UFC and making the decision to make 135 pounds. She may also just not have 10 cuts to 135 in her, that could be the case as well. So I don't blame her for those GOAT fights. Yeah, let's take a look.
I'm sorry. So what John Martin said, he's like, one, there's no more tournament in the US. No season format, no tournament format. What we're doing, the best fighters will fight the best fighters. And also, they're going to have 24 events in 24 big events, 15 PLEs, and 7 fight nights, what we've been talking about for a long time. But that to start off 2026, 4 PLEs, if you want to say, Dubai, Madrid, Pittsburgh, the home of Dalton Rasta, come on, and then Chicago, Illinois. Dude, Dubai's a Dakota Ditch of a mainstay, Let's go,
Have they announced who's on what yet?
No fights at all, just the locations, just dates. The MENA in Africa are staying over there in tournament format on ESPN Plus for free. These will be 15 pay-per-view type of events, guys, PLEs. So pretty cool. I think it's awesome. And then these are great. Madrid.
Also interesting PFL tidbit. From what I understand, they have not renewed their USADA contract. Are they switching to another? Are they trying to get on with drug-free like the UFC is using, or are they not testing anymore? Do we know yet?
No, I think I think it's almost, I'm trying to say this the best way possible. I think they have to test. They have to.
They don't have to. They didn't for a really long time.
Hey, maybe Overeem will come in to fight Nagano for the heavyweight championship.
Give me drugs of heavyweights again. USADA killed the heavyweight division.
I know.
Dude, give me the drugs.
Imagine Dos Santos, Overeem, and Francis in the heavyweight division just to the gills.
Okay, Overeem's too old now, but Francis on juice, I'm all for it.
Dude, all right. So there we go. Hey, shout out to the PFL and I don't know if it's on your calendar. We're going to Pittsburgh and we're going to Chicago in March and April. So be ready, all right?
Dubai, Dave? What?
Huh?
We're not going to Dubai? I thought you were buying me a ticket to Dubai.
We can only go to Dubai if the great Dakota Ditchva and Aysia Cortez is going. That's what I'm saying.
Go. Girls trip plus Dave.
I know, gee whiz. I'm like chopped liver over here. Talking about the great Aysia Cortez. She just won a fight. I think it was 10 days ago, week and a half ago. Her second professional win, I think. Back on the show. Dude, we love talking to her. What a stud. What's up, Aysia?
Hey, what's up? How are you, Dave?
Good, friend. How are you?
Good.
Can you go sideways on your phone? I'm sorry.
Yes. Let me see. Sorry.
You're good. Your face so everybody can see your face.
There we go. Much better.
Not a scratch on her. I don't even know if she got hit in her fight.
I did watch the video back because I got a different view from somebody else, and I was, oh, hey, that looked like it hurt. I said, did I get hit right there?
Dude, by the way, if no one's seen this fight, go to, if you're not stomachy, it is the most bloodiest fight of all of 2025. It is a massacre out there.
100%. Dude. I think Aysia has been picking up some Dakota Ditcheva tips with those elbows. Really nasty. Jeez. And that Grant said to we're at church and Grant goes, Aysia, my favorite part of your fight was where the girl is protesting the stoppage and then slips and falls in her own blood. It was that bad.
Yeah, that was crazy. It was actually very slippery. I was slipping myself.
I know. Okay. Asia, my first question is a funny, dumb question, and then I'll let Elle be real serious and take it away, and we'll have a real serious conversation. But
Okay.
someone who we both love, Elle and myself, we are big Gillian Robertson fans. Okay, she's family over here. Her nickname is the Savage. Okay,
Yeah.
your nickname is Savage. Can we come to a mutual agreement? Can we come to a deal? Can we come to some is there bloodbath? Do you like that at all? Can we look up a Bible term? Can we go John 3:16 in the middle? Asia, can we change this or no?
Can we change this? I don't know. I like it because I've had that since I was in high school. So it's
all right. It's yours.
been,
Then. I'm sorry.
yeah, I was like,
Okay.
I've been having that name since literally high school. Somebody gave it to me. I didn't give it to myself. They're like, you should be called the Savage. Like you're too savage. That's what it started, was too savage. That's why on my shirts it says too savage. But I was like, well, that's weird to have my name. I guess it's not, but I just put the in there.
If someone gave you the nickname, then it's yours. I tried. I'm just being honest. We're loyal here, Asia.
I get it. I applaud you for it. I respect it.
All right.
You and G will have to duke it out.
No. We're not gonna fight. Elle, you don't have to fight. We can just talk
not physically, like debate style.
All right. I like that. That's funny. But how it's been like a week and a half, right? It's been in that 10 days.
Yeah.
How you feeling? I know I always even hear it, even on a good one, on the best one maybe of your career. Sometimes there is this like post-fight postpartum or depression of it. How are you doing mentally and physically?
I'm doing good. I felt like, honestly, I came back into work right away. And so I haven't really gotten to really sit with it very much. And into that after work, I'm very involved in my church where I was part of like the Freedom Conference and stuff. So right after work, I went straight to do all the Freedom Conference. So I haven't really sat into it until this week. So like, there's not a lot of feelings there. It was just awesome. I won. That's cool. And then I took a break from social media and I came back. I was like, whoa, this is a lot. I said, this is a lot. I will get back to everybody when I can.
How many unread messages did you have from?
Oh, I don't even know. Like, they disappear so quick. I didn't realize social media does this where I'll see something and it's gone the next moment. And so I don't know. I'm sorry for anybody that I did not get back to.
Can I ask you about that? Was that a pre-plan of you going off social media after the fight, regardless of what happened? Or was it just something? Okay.
Yeah. Like, just like I said, like the Freedom Conference coming up, I like to just make sure I'm good and I'm out of social media,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I respect that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like I've already asked you all the questions and talked to you about your fight so many times, but I know you really wanted to get these elbows. I know you've tried to get them in previous fights and were disappointed that they didn't quite land. Like, where do you feel like the connection came in where you were like, oh yeah, like this is the spot, this is landing?
I don't know. Like, during my last sparrings, I don't know if you were able to watch a lot of my sparrings. I know afterwards, like how you said Dakota was right there too, and Thiago's obviously there and stuff. Like, I'm just in those positions where they're like, okay, like elbow right here, you can just go for an elbow in this position, prop the elbow, because I get in those positions on the cage. Like if you watch me spar, you'll see me get in those positions on the cage. So I just been practicing my elbows from those positions or breaking away. But I told I think it was K-Rock or maybe you or somebody. I was like, man, I really want these elbows. Like, I feel like I've got sharp elbows enough to cut somebody. I feel like and I don't know if like my past fights probably have not backed it. So yeah, whatever, Asia type of thing, Yeah, okay. All your other fights that you didn't do that. So, okay, keep dreaming. And so for this one, I was like, oh yes, I can do it. I told you I was going to get somebody with my elbow. Just got to keep trying.
It's awesome too to have that. I feel like just to have that tool, because the ability to finish people in those positions it just opens up so much more danger to your style and your game.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. And it's cool. Yeah. Just because it's closer, I just feel like it's definitely, it's awesome to have.
With now capturing your second professional win, do you feel like okay, you feel like the last 10 months, your mixed martial arts game elevating immensely? Because I know, disappointing what happened first and early on, and just kind of a veteran fighter and just wasn't there. One, I would love if that could have came around now or maybe in the future again, get that back. It's always, to me, I'm that guy. I always have a chip on my shoulder. I always want to get that one back. But do you feel you're in a totally different place mentally in your MMA game right now?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like it's just been improving just each time, like I felt different the last, like from my first professional fight to then this fight, like to the fight in Connecticut and to this fight. I feel like my game has just been elevating just a little bit, even if it's not so much. I
Yeah.
just feel like there's growth in every fight that I've done. Like there's only three, but like in every three fights that I've done professionally, I feel like it's definitely gotten a lot better. Just things are tightening up a little bit more. Things are making sense in different positions. So I definitely think I'm in a better place now, and I'm hoping even for my next coming up fight, I will be able to be that much more better.
Can you tell us when you can go on Dakota Ditchova's Instagram and on her phone and have you message the PFL and be like, hey, can you sign my girl Asia? Is that happening? Is that
no more tournaments? Maybe we can get some strawweight fights.
I know. That would be cool. But I do think, I honestly, like, I feel like I'm still fairly getting my feet in there.
Okay,
again.
so you feel you're
I'm
fine
okay
not being in that space for a minute.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm not in a rush, like even if I'm somewhat kind of old, I feel like I don't know
You're
that
not
like
old. You're not old.
I do feel like I'm not in a rush, like I'm not competing against anybody. I'm just trying to better myself each round, and if that's on a different platform, that's okay, like I'm not in a rush at all. And I'm just going to allow God's timing to just open up in his time. Like it's his plan is going to prevail overall no matter what. So I'm just looking to him, and that is it.
Dude, I once in a while, you can ask Elle on this. I like MC once in a while at my church, maybe once a month or whatever. And
Yeah.
the last time I was up there, like usually they have me like they want me to do like, hey guys, Thanksgiving dinner is here at this time. That's what I do. But I always tell stories about me and my family. It's what I do, right?
Mhm.
So last time I MC'd, my whole thing was about God's timing. I just kept on saying like it's wild when we man or female try to do something on our own, right? It never works. It's the timing's never right. So I loved how you said that. And with saying that, do you have like an ending in your mind? Do you have a place you want to go in 5 years or a goal in this MMA space, or you're just kind of in it and whatever happens kind of happens?
Yeah, like obviously, like I feel like when you're in MMA, the goal is always UFC. People always look at like the UFC as being like the highest level, uh, and if that's what, like I said, like God's plan, if that's in his plan for me, then I would love that, because this is the fight that I realized. I said, you know what, before the whole fight started, I said, you know what, God, let your will be done. Whatever it is that goes out, whatever happens out in this fight, I want your will to be done. And that's why I started with the song that I came out to, and I Speak Jesus. And I was like, God, allow every person's heart to like my prayer before my fight, allow every person's heart to be just touched, no matter what happens in this fight. When I walk out, I hope when people see you, when they see me, they see you, God, and then that they see your good and your faithfulness over my life. So no matter what, like whatever platform, what I'm trying to say is whatever platform that is out there that God has in for my future, then I just hope to just have that same thought process going out there, no matter what it is. If it's in the UFC, if it's with the PFL, whatever platform that is out there, that I'm able to just provide that same I don't know what that word would be. It'll help me. It'll help me. I don't
We
know.
get it. Yeah, you want. Yeah, I get it. Like you, it's not it's not about
That
you
message,
or us.
that
Yeah.
message out. Yeah.
Yeah. It's about the message and about the just good.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, like the UFC would be ideal.
Okay.
Like I would love to do that. That would be cool.
Okay.
For now, I know like flying out to California from Florida to fight, like that is it's a lot of travel for fight week, but it's also where your family is. And I'm sure A1 Combat was super, super happy with your performance overall. Are you considering making that kind of your home show while you're still developing on the regional scene?
Yeah, honestly, I would love to, just because like they were so awesome to work with, like I love California and I love the California people. Like those are my people out there, like they're so awesome, they're so sweet. And especially if you're from there, I feel like they back you a lot too. And but yeah, I would love to. Like I think they have a fight coming up in March that I was hoping to be on. So we'll see if they have somebody for me. But yeah, I love it out there, and especially it's close to home. My family's out there, friends.
Do they have any champs yet? I know they're like a newer show. Do they have a 115-pound belt or anything like that?
I don't
I
think
don't
so.
know.
I don't
think so.
You should be like, hey, you should
I know.
give me a time.
Hey, yeah.
I saw Uriah Faber's back fighting for that.
Yeah, I think he's fighting in January, is what they were saying on like the stream.
Yeah,
he's gonna
yeah, January 20th. I think I just saw that. Saw the poster. It's like,
Yeah.
He was everywhere that weekend. He was at your fight, and then the next day he was cornering in the UFC.
Yeah.
I grew up on Uriah Faber. Like the California kid is like my childhood.
Yep. Yeah, he's awesome. I saw him after the fight too. We were sitting down at dinner, and my dad's like, "Oh, get a picture with him." I was like, "Okay." I'm pretty sure I have a picture with him when I was little too, but that I would have to try to find. That way I can compare them.
That's so cool. I got one more real serious question for you, if you're okay with it.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. When are we going back to the Panda and doing more commentary together? When is that happening?
Oh my gosh, that would be so fun. Whenever you let me know, I'm down. Okay. That was a lot of fun. I was like, oh, this is cool. I'm just talking with Dave and that's it,
We're just chopping it up. I loved it. It was so good. And it was great to hear like a positive reinforcement from like the people that run that, company promotion or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it was good. I was like, hey,
yeah.
We're all right at it, We're all right.
Commentating on an island fights.
Oh, that would be fun. They're not that far. They're not that far because are they usually in that area?
Yeah, same spot. That's what I was doing the day before. Oh yeah, you were there. Yeah,
I was there.
Yeah, I remember.
Out to corner me. She was like 3 jobs that weekend.
I know. I said, wow, there's a lot of firsts this weekend.
Unbelievable. And then we had I think it was Elle. Elle got like the biggest dinner ever afterwards. Dude, Elle, guys.
Seen what we ate before we
came. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, it was
so
I wish I took a picture of it. I didn't take a picture of it.
None of us did. None of us did. Elle, in the chat, guys, Elle Dawson, and I can say this, she is a very small, petite, very strong woman. This woman eats like a 250-pound man. She eats way more than I do. This Elle Dawson could eat.
No, I was going to say, to be fair, Dave, you only had a pretzel.
Traveling with Dave, guys, is the worst because he's never hungry. He survives on like 8 coffees a day. And he's like, why do we need to stop to eat? I'm like, because I'm a normal person. Dying.
I live on coffee.
9 hours with nothing to eat.
Yeah, I'm a coffee guy. But that was fun. It was a good weekend. I think we had a blast. That was fun.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Again. Yeah, let me know when the next one is. I'm down to come.
Yeah. I actually got the date. I'll tell you guys off air.
Okay.
Because I don't want. They haven't announced it yet, so I don't want to take their thunder.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Last
thing, we all should go to Dubai.
No. I'm serious about that. That's
saying. I'm down.
We're not been announced yet.
Do you know if anyone's fighting on that card, Aysia?
What is it?
Do you know if anyone's fighting on that card?
I don't know. I don't know. I will let them announce.
Okay, never mind.
I gotta stay in my lane.
We're moving on. All right, not gonna bring it up again, dude. I can't wait. So we're going to Dubai.
We're going to Dubai. Let's go.
That'd be awesome.
I'm excited though. That's it. I got nothing.
No way, guys. No one knows.
We don't know. I got so many chat things I got to go back in. But all right. Last thing is, did you watch this past Saturday at all? Did you watch Valentina and Wei Li?
I was supposed to go to L's. I stayed home. I went to sleep. I went to sleep. I was so tired.
We worked a very long church conference Friday and Saturday in her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was very busy and I was like, yeah, Elle, I'm coming over. I was so confident I was going to come over. I was like, yeah, this is going to be a great card. I
It was.
texted her that night. I said, I'm not coming over. I wish I did because a lot of people are asking me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't watch it. I don't know.
All right.
It's a, you did not miss much in the Valentina fight. It
Yeah.
was exactly what I thought it was.
She
Really?
retained her championship, Elle. A win's a win.
It was so boring.
Asia, don't listen to her.
I was
It
looking for a video. They didn't do no highlight of it, I don't think.
There were no highlights.
Oh my
No
god.
highlights.
I was looking, I said, so who won? And then I saw like their
Someone
post.
has no highlights. This was
No, wait,
not
wait.
an Aysia Cortez fight where there's blood everywhere and
Hey, for one, Asia's a savage. Okay, Valentina's not a savage. I will give Asia the lean on that.
Not the
However-
comparison between me and a UFC champ.
Yeah, thank you, Asia. Thank you. She defeated Weili Zhang, who's been one of the greatest strawweight fighters in the history of our sport, Elle Dawson.
She looked like a little kid next to Valentina Shevchenko. She outweighed her by like 30 pounds.
Hey,
She
I
was
gave her 30 pounds. Let her
massive.
use it, all right? Let her
No,
use it.
wait, listen, she won. I'm not taking anything away from it, but it was not it was boring. It was so
Oh my goodness. Dude. I saw a lot of technique. I saw a lot of great. I seen championship heart, Elle.
that doesn't mean
Valentina's championship heart. All right.
Yeah.
Let's let Asia go. She's got to go to work.
Yeah.
Aysia Cortez, 2-1 professional fighter, American top team superstar. Maybe or maybe not is going into Dubai in February. I don't know. We'll see and figure it out. All right. Asia, you're the best. We appreciate you and your time. You're the best.
Thank
all
you.
right?
I appreciate you guys. Bye.
The savage. Dude, Aysia Cortez, the best.
Can I
You
get
are.
some backing in the comment section? Did anybody watch that fight and go, wow, this is a really good fight?
I got it. Because I love our comments. I love our chat. So let me go back here. We missed a ton. And
The answer to this question is yes, Sean. He saw me eat a chicken wing and was like, that's the girl for me.
dude, it is me and Elle are such great friends on video and on phone, but when we're live together, we are brother and sister. I don't think she likes me when we're with each other. And sometimes I'll be honest, I don't like her. Okay. This woman wants to eat all the time.
You never want to eat. Why don't you
All
eat?
right.
How don't you eat? It doesn't make sense to me.
All right, here we go. We're back in the comment section. Both main events last week were not that most exciting. I wanted to start with this. This is guys. If I could, dude, and I made a video on this as well, Elle. And of course, if every fight could be Dan Hooker versus Dustin Poirier, life would be amazing. But it's not like that.
I understand. And that's why I'm not dogging on Islam. Because at the very least, there was like in the first 2 rounds with Jack, you could see the spring in Jack Della Maddalena where it's like, if I give this guy an inch, he's going to explode up and he's going to create a scramble, which he did successfully for a round. And then he kind of broke. And after that, I would have liked to see Islam open up maybe a little bit more, but at least he was landing shots, hard shots, tons of Darce attempts. And also, I think some of it was Jack's just, I can't get Darced.
Yeah.
And so he didn't really give a whole lot of opportunities to work. For 3 rounds, Weili Zhang had her guard closed on bottom. There is absolutely no reason that Valentina could not have taken the exact same approach that she took against Priscilla Cachoeira when she sliced her face open in guard in those exact same positions. I'm not saying that it's not an impressive performance. She was so dominant that I think if you want GOAT status, you got to do GOAT things. And she should have been able to finish Weili to see how dominant those last the last 2.5 rounds were. I think she should have. Yes, this is exactly what I predicted. And people talk smack to me. And I was right. But I'm just saying, she could have taken so many more risks. And Gillian was on board. I'm sad she's not here today. Gillian agreed with me.
No, and I watch the show, guys. It's our best show that we put on Fight Bananas every Sunday morning. The Sunday Morning Brew, Gillian Robertson and Elle Dawson. It's phenomenal. I love it. I watch it. I get what you're saying, and I understand your point. Back to and the GOAT thing, I kind of get it, But then to a certain extent, I've always said this. It's not Valentina Shevchenko's job.
I'm sorry, this is the best comment.
What is that?
It says you photosynthesize because you don't eat. You just sit out in the sun like a plant.
Dude, I need to lose 10 pounds too. It's bad getting old, guys. It's bad. Any 40-year-olds in the chat, you know what I mean. It's tough. Anyway, back to Valentina. She signs the contract. She's facing Wei Li, who is one of the top 10 best female fighters in the history of the sport. It's not her job to be like, hey, I'm going to put on a show. Would I like to see a Jessica Eye knockout? Of course. But she smashed her.
I'm not saying she needed to stand the whole time. I'm not saying she couldn't wrestle. I'm just saying, like, once you've already done that for 2-3 rounds, 4 and 5, posture up, land some elbows, like nothing. There was nothing but control. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's not like if Wei Li Zhang was like every time Valentina gave her a little space, she was springing up and then almost knocking Valentina out. Like, yeah, absolutely. I understand like needing to have needing to control and needing to keep that position. But once you're that dominant for 3 rounds, like you can open up a little.
Yeah.
Say, like,
no, and I don't disagree with your point. I just dislike the point of the other side to play devil's advocate of like, oh, we're upset with Valentina for winning a championship fight. I just don't like that.
I'm disappointed that I just don't want to watch her fight anymore. Like, I don't enjoy watching her fight anymore. I don't.
That's tough.
It's not enjoyable.
Guys, I'm calling it right now. Duke, Mad Duck, if you're still in the chat, I'm sorry.
She could have done both. It was not an either or. There wasn't any danger for her. Or she could have looked good and kept her belt. Like,
she tried to look good against Grasso and got caught and tapped out.
Yeah,
Grasso, it burnt her.
Guys,
dude, anyone who's been through a divorce doesn't want to get a divorce again. You know what I mean? Sometimes bad stuff happens. You don't want to do it again. If you get caught in a what is it at the beach?
Grapplers. I love grapplers, and it was still disappointing for me.
No, you don't love grapplers, okay? You don't. You want to see Mike Perry in a bare knuckle fight. That's your favorite fight.
I did not mind the main event as much as everybody else.
Oh, it was
because
great.
I could see the high level of what Islam was doing. Valentina was just bigger. Like, there wasn't this insane technique on top either. Like, it was just size and strength and holding.
My call right now, November 18th, L. Dawson, 2026 is going to be a great year for the PFL. A great year.
I'm so stoked to see the tournament structure.
Dana said not UFC versus the world, therefore get some good fights. Yes, Jake, it's not. It's going to be 8 great fights. They're going to put on Sean Strickland or Sean O'Malley, or, they're going to put on American too, probably Bones and Poatan, but it's going to be a great card. Dude, come on, guys. Come on. I'm not going to, I don't know any inside information. Elle has not said anything. Aysia has not said anything, but Dakota Ditcheva is your superstar. She loves Dubai. And for the first part on the ESPN, come on, like Dakota Ditcheva should headline Dubai. I'm sorry. Spoiler alert.
We have like 3 things to tell you when we get off air that all pertain to PFL, by the way. Anyway.
Can you tell me one?
No. All off air. Sorry.
Okay. Trade in Dakota for KK and some cash. This is Sean. I'm starring this comment. This is a great one. Sean Sterling, you're the man, dude. That dude. What do you think? How much cash? Honestly, like, real question. The UFC calls and goes, "You're a PFL, okay? Hey, PFL.
Hi.
Oh, this is Dave from the UFC. How are you doing?"
I don't want to talk to you, Dave, from the US. I'm just kidding. How are you?
I'm doing so good. We have a surplus of cash over here. We signed a $7 billion deal for Paramount. But Dakota Ditcheva is a great asset. She's a great mixed martial artist. We would love to have her here. Kai Kara France is a little bit of a douche and an overrated flyweight. So I'm going to give you KKF and some cash for Dakota. How much cash do you want?
Well, we don't really have a flyweight male division. So... you can keep KKF. We'll just take the cash.
Okay, how much cash do you want? I'm signing the check.
$3 million?
Dodd!
3 mil? I don't know. I don't know.
Dakota Ditcher is worth $50 million today.
On that. Well, and here's the thing too. Here's the thing. PFL this year could be huge because they have finally gotten rid of this stupid tournament. I am about this. This is what the PFL needs to actually compete with the UFC. Plus, it opens up their opportunities to have more weight classes because if you don't have to fill out an entire tournament bracket, you can have 2 or 3 flyweight fights. You can have 2 or 3 atomweight fights. It's okay.
Yeah.
So, like, I really think this is going to be huge. And to be honest, they will still, like, Dakota Ditcheva is always going to be PFL's biggest star, but they might not need her as much as they do now at the end of this year if they are able to create a platform that has the ability to produce more superstars. They might actually have some other stars besides Dakota for once.
I agree with what you're saying, but then I also, this to me, I remember, and I don't know, Elle, if you watched this moment, you're way younger than me. John Jones defeated Ryan Bader.
Right.
And it was supposed to be Machida versus, I think, Rashard Evans. I think it was his teammate at the time. Rashard got hurt, and they needed a new number 1 contender. So literally, John Jones in January fights and beats Ryan Bader, and then February, the next month, fights for the world championship and wins. And the beginning of John Jones' ran. If it was a tournament format, that fight would never happen. Like, they could say, hey, Dakota, you're going to headline this. And then all of a sudden, because of Elle Dawson talking on Fight Bananas, the UFC goes, yeah, you're right, we're cutting her. And then all of a sudden, they cut her. Valentina comes over, and then Dalton Ross is going to co-line Pittsburgh. They need a main event. It's Valentina versus Dakota. They can, like, make unique and new matchups.
Exactly. Like, you constrict yourself. Look up. Come join us. You constrict yourself so much with the tournament format. You just do. And no, 100% PFL has too big of a roster to do the tournament. They needed to do this in order to give everybody on their roster fights. Like, the whole reason they lost some of their top guys last year was because of the tournament structure. Patchy Mix wanted to fight. Aaron Pico wanted to fight.
Patchy Mix is no top guy, but
he was a top guy at PFL. Just because he's not a top guy in the UFC doesn't mean he wasn't one of their top guys. And honestly, it devalued them by letting him go to the UFC and lose. Like, if he had never left, we would still be sitting here wondering how Patchy Mix would do in the UFC. But the UFC PFL couldn't keep him happy because they didn't have enough events. This is so good for them. So good.
And yes, guys, the PFL will have pay-per-views. It's if you have the ESPN thing, they're for free, but if not, they're like $29.95. Grant Dawson, first and foremost, Grant, how are you doing, sir? How are you? Okay.
That's awesome.
Second of all, I think I told you I got this, but maybe not. In the mail 2-3 days ago, a Grant Dawson shirt card numbered. Grant literally had this on his back, and now it's in the studio of Fight Bananas.
I got one better for you. I got Union Arena Levi from Attack on Titan.
Refractor? Is that a refractor?
Yeah.
Dude, that's sick, actually.
Yeah, it actually is pretty cool.
Dude, I think mine's better, but whatever.
Grant's had a forearm sleeve. Show me your sleeve.
What?
Your sleeve.
Death Note.
Yeah.
Full Metal Alchemist.
You've had that.
Yeah, he's had that a while.
Yeah.
Dude, you're way further down the comments than I am. I'm sorry.
Sorry. No, I'm still hung up on PFL. I want to, like, people are like, oh, you're going to have to pay. Like, of course, ESPN lost the UFC. I want to ask you, do you think that ESPN pushed PFL to get rid of the tournament structure because they lost the UFC? So that they could fill out their MMA schedule for the year?
A million percent.
They're losing money this year by not having the UFC on their platform. So,
1,000,000%. And like that, we can grant the PFL now can make better fights all the time and better matchups. Sometimes the tournament, there's a the UFC have horrible heavyweights. What do you think the PFL has? They have even worse heavyweights in the UFC. Like, when it was heavyweight time, it was bad content. So.
Yeah. No, and that's the thing is, like, I almost picked and chose which tournaments I wanted to actually tune in for because like the heavyweight was just bad last year. Like, and so was a lot of, I tuned in for some of like the 205 fights. It's like, this way they can truly build exciting cards, and they can develop even more so a guy like Thad Gene.
Yeah, for sure. I got two big things for Grant. And the second thing is for all of us. But the first thing, I haven't talked to you at all. How did you perceive and how did you, through the fight and now 2 days afterwards, Islam Makhachev moving up to welterweight, smashing JDM? What's your thoughts on it?
He's the greatest. He's the greatest fighter of all time.
Pound for pound.
He's the greatest fighter to ever walk God's green earth.
He's the best.
Yeah, he's the best. And I was so impressed with his physicality. I was so impressed with his speed and movement and conditioning. On the feet, he looked great. There's been a couple of clips, going out of Islam in his earlier days, kind of throwing some weird, strike. He looked great.
More loopy. Like he used to be very loopy in his earlier days. He's not.
It's all straight. I love, I don't think a lot of people are seeing how he's throwing his head kick, where it's like an almost delay kick, which is super tricky and super cool. I'm trying to steal most of the stuff he does. He's great. He's better than I am. He's better than John Jones. He's better than GSP. He's the greatest, man. And I hate to glaze a dude that was in my weight class, but you recognize it's real, man.
Yeah.
I've never been happier to see a man go up to 170 in my life.
And after winning the world championship, and DC said this, and I couldn't believe people were talking about this, he has 0% of him ever making 155 again. He's never doing it.
No.
He just fought at 170. Guys, he didn't look amazing on the scale. He did look like he was still cutting weight. Like he's still a big guy. He looked better than what he used to be at 155. He won the world championship. That man is never fighting back at 155.
I also think something we were talking about over the weekend, I think this answers all the, I guess, asterisks we kind of had over Islam's career. Like had some close rounds against Dustin, a really close fight with Alexander Volkanovski, a 45er, and then had another title defense against a 45er again, Alex again. We were like, this wipes away all those asterisks as us. We can just say that was the weight cut. The weight cut was too much for him at 55.
Yeah. There's only one fight that I am dying to see Islam Makhachev in, and it's not versus Topuria. It's a catch weight against Kamzat. Thank you. Kamzat Chimaev.
Really? So no one in the welterweight.
Sorry?
So no, like Michael Morales doing what he did against Sean Brady. That just
I'd love to see it.
Okay.
I'd love to see it. It's just like, and
Okay.
Michael Morales is amazing. He might beat Islam. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that, like that's not that. Like Michael Morales is not that name that is getting you excited. Like if they said Michael Morales for the belt at 170 or Islam and Kamzat at 178, like some weird.
I'd love to see that.
I would rather see that.
I don't, and I genuinely don't know what happens when one of those men shoot on the other. Like, I think that's why it makes it so exciting and interesting.
Well, to me, the first 2 rounds are going to go to Kamzat just because of his physicality. And then maybe he gets to, I don't know. I have no idea. There's one other guy that I want to see him fight, and that's Yaroslav. And nobody knows who Yaroslav is. So, people aren't going to really care about that. But I do think that once he finally gets signed to the UFC and gets a fight going, I think people are going to see how good he is. So I just don't know, man.
What is he, 29-1?
29-1 versus 28-1. Like,
who doesn't want to see that?
I don't know who he's fighting or if he's even signed to the UFC right now, but I think I'm not sure if he's signed to the UFC, but if he is and he gets a fight and he smashes the dude, he'll be 20 or 30-1 versus 28-1. Like, sign me up.
Yeah. Like, I always thought about this, and I know it's not the model, but like if they said, hey, Chimaev, hey, Islam, we're going to do this one fight. It's an hour-long thing. There's a pre-show on it. They show highlights. They make long walks to the octagon. One fight. It's $100 pay-per-view. One fight. And
I think that.
I would pay $500 to see that fight. Like you said, it's probably the best thing you can put on. It's what we are here for.
Yeah.
And they would gain $30 million each. It would be like a boxing thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One night only.
Yeah. I think there's that comment there. I do think that Topuria has a better chance at 165.
Because at least Islam has to cut.
And a good chance at 155. But at 170, I just don't think he stands it. There's no way.
So
Islam is never going down to 155 again, guys.
Yeah,
Never.
I
It's
don't
not
think he
happening.
can make it again. I really don't. He was killing himself those last couple cuts.
Yeah. And that was, I think Grant nailed something that casual people won't take. He was cutting so much. And guys, the fourth round of Dustin, and I know he finished him, I think in the fifth, fourth round, Dustin was having great moments.
Yeah. One judge had
Islam,
the fifth.
Yeah. Islam was getting better. Like I feel like his cardio was better than it's ever been. I think the weight is, I think him at welterweight is his prime. This is we're going to see the 2-3 best fights ever from Islam.
But he's so physical. I love a good physical fighter. You know, a guy that isn't going to slow, not super explosive, just physical. And he is fast. He's explosive. He hits hard. He's insanely strong. He can do it for, an hour and a half. I'm blown away by this guy.
Before you answer this question, this is a good fun topic debate. Real quick, another just Grant personal question. We love Grant Dawson here in Fight Us. Grant, are you growing a little side stuff? What's happening, brother?
Got the beard.
Getting the beard going.
You're doing it.
And I'm trying. I mean, as much as I can.
It's growing in.
Dude, it's looking nice.
Dude, it's hard to see on camera, but it's even harder to see in person. So I'm trying, man. Everybody always makes fun of me. I'm just giving one more thing to make fun of me.
No, it's
a good beard.
Yeah,
it's a good beard.
Says my wife.
I want to answer this question. Because
yeah, that's all. I love this question.
100% yes. I think Islam is better.
200%.
100%.
Like it's not close. Like, and I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, Dave is overreacting." I watched the fights, and I've never been in that gym, and I don't see what's happening in practice. But to see Khabib Nurmagomedov in the octagon against those 155ers, I saw Khabib against Dustin, and then Islam versus Dustin. I've seen Khabib at the end against Gaethje and Connor, and then a couple beforehand. Not a lot of talent beforehand, but whatever. I seen it. Islam just does 28 more things.
Well, the only argument that you have is
that he lost once.
No. That Khabib looked better against Dustin, who had a full camp and was a little bit younger at the time than Islam did, and that's really the only argument you can give. But that's a stylistic matchup.
And the cut, I really think the cut played a role.
Yeah.
And just I also, and I know this is maybe corny, but like we talked about a lot of times, especially about that fight for Dustin. I think that was maybe Dustin Poirier's second best performance of all time. Like I think he knew this was his final chance, and as a man to be like, again, Grant, we talk about it all the time. Like, hey, if you're sparring Chris Duncan at ATT, you're one way. If someone's breaking in your house, about to take your dogs an L, you're maybe fighting another way. You know what I mean? You're fighting a little bit with more passion, I guess,
Yeah. Well, and it's just, the thing about that fight too is like a lot of people don't know is Islam had a full, 10-week camp.
Right.
And Dustin got it on 5 weeks notice. That's 4 weeks of training, and Dustin's such a G and he's so good. And one of the things about Dustin is his style. His physical attributes go to his style. He's got crazy conditioning right off the couch. He'll not train for 2 weeks and then come into the gym and beat everybody up just because his conditioning is just so insane. Good. And nobody wants to get into a brawl with him because his power, he can knock you out. And he's not that kind of guy. He's not going to try. But if you're trying to hurt him, he's going to try to hurt you. And I can't say enough good things about Dustin Poirier. But the only argument that you can say Islam versus Khabib is that Khabib did look better in his fight with Dustin, but that was also in Abu Dhabi. So that there's another.
That's another massive thing. Massive.
I really don't know, but to me, nobody's better than Islam.
Fun question, left field question: who would win, Prime Dillashaw or Sugar Sean O'Malley?
Dillashaw.
The wrestling.
Yeah. Great fight though.
Yeah,
that'd be fun,
dude. I think Dillashaw.
O'Malley's
so long. Does TJ get inside?
Yeah.
Okay.
EPO Dillashaw, 100%.
Yeah.
That was my last thing. I was like, are we juicing Dilly or just
I want to see prime Dillashaw, EPO, juiced up,
everything,
gyno tits, the whole thing against Marab. That's what I would love to see.
Yeah, that's fun.
Marab by a million? Okay, Marab's the best I've ever seen.
Yeah. No, he is, and he, zero failed drug test to my knowledge, zero failed drug test, no controversy, not no hitting his wife, anything like that. Like the dude is just clean. I wasn't throwing shit at anybody. I was just saying, like, there's no controversy. He's just clean, good dude that drinks gasoline.
Clearly, it's crazy. No, that would be so fun. But Marab's the best. Yeah, he's the GOAT.
Let me get this picture up. There's 5 welterweights. Islam Makhachev is the new world champion, and here we go. Out of these guys, who do you think at welterweight deserves the championship fight right away if they fought in March before Ramadan comes? Michael Morales, Shavkat Rakhmonov, Usman, the winner out of Bilal or Ilya, and then Carlos Prats.
You mean Bilal, Ian?
Bilal and Gary. I'm sorry, Bilal and Gary.
What was the first one?
Morales, Shavkat, Usman,
Morales.
Gary, Bilal, Carlos.
Morales. I think Sean Brady is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
I have so much respect for him for taking this fight. It was a dumb fight to take, but I love what he said at the press conference. He said, everybody wants a title shot, but nobody wants to fight for their title shot. Absolutely love it. I think now he knows why people aren't fighting for their title shots. Everybody is so good. And, this is going to sound stupid, but Sean can beat that guy, any given night, anybody can have a good night, a bad night. Somebody's got diarrhea that night. It's Morales looked great. And honestly, physically, he seems like the type of guy that could hang with Islam.
Yeah. I mean, just his size and his power.
He just doesn't have the star name. Like, he just doesn't have
it's not as big of a fight.
Yeah. Like, there's nobody. I want to see him fight all of them. I want to see him go do the PSP route. But
the biggest, and I maybe if I'm wrong, and maybe I lean into Gary a little bit, but I think star-wise, it's Usman versus Islam's the biggest matchup, right? That's the biggest poster?
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, do you guys agree, is Ian Gary number 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Star power.
Oh, just for star power, yes.
Yeah. Usman, Gary, and then I think you can go Morales, Shavkat, or Prats are all kind of. Maybe Shavkat's a smidge higher just because.
Can I throw something else about Shavkat? And you guys might totally agree or totally disagree. I know he was talked about for the next title. The poster didn't even come out. We never saw a poster. It wasn't like Arman in a camp. They built a pay-per-view and then 2 days he fell out. It wasn't that. He was rumored to be next against Bilal. He got hurt. Never happened. We never saw a poster. He's been out for 14, 15 months. He needs to come back and fight. 1 fight before fighting for the world championship. 2. There, thank you. 2. Even better.
Yeah.
Especially with how competitive the top 5 is right now.
Yeah.
Unless he fights like Morales or let's say
Bilal finishes them.
Yeah, let's say Bilal wins and he fights Bilal, one of those guys. But you can't just throw him in there with like a 9-10 guy and then give him a title.
No, like, let's just be honest. I think Usman and the UFC has a great relationship. Kamaru Usman. If they do Usman versus Islam in March or February, they're both ready. And then April, Shavkat's all the way ready. Shavkat versus Rakhmonov is absolutely insane.
Who wins between Usman and Islam?
Islam. It's not close.
Prime Usman?
Oh, no.
Different story.
Prime Usman versus Islam is one of the great fights you'll see in history.
Let me ask you, what are you seeing out of Usman lately that makes you say that? Because I'm still impressed with him. I thought he looked absolutely fantastic against a younger, hungry, dangerous stud in Buckley. And then, he lost to Khamzat on 4 days notice, but it was a damn close fight.
Stop the takedowns.
In the first round, but
later in the
2
fight.
and 3 was stuffing, 90% of the takedowns.
Yep.
And he was like off the couch, right? Like
4 days notice.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
what?
and he wasn't. He didn't even look like he
Up
was
a weight
training.
class. Up a weight class. That's
You guys ready?
I'm still impressed with Usman.
I'm stealing L. Dawson's line. And I think I said it, but I think it's a little bit Valentina Shevchenko. I think he might even be better than what he once was. But what I think he's missing is that twitch. I think he's missing the violence. I don't think he can, what he did to Masvidal and what he used to, some of that one punch knockout or some of that bigger power 5 years later. Yeah, I think he's a great mixed martial artist. Probably smarter, probably kind of knows the game better, probably weight cuts better, all that stuff. I think he's missing his peak power, peak twitch that I think you need to have to beat Islam. That's what I think.
So like, but you don't think he slowed down in the wrestling? You don't think he slowed down in the condition?
Maybe he did 5%, but he's still, he was 100. Now he's 95. He's still an A+ wrestler. I just think he's slowed down 4%, especially
Do you think that Islam's going to knock him out? It's going to be a wrestling match, and I'd like to see him fight somebody that is big, physical, wrestled his whole life.
Oh, it's I don't know. You say that maybe they're both so good at wrestling. Stop, guys. Come on, SG.
Trying to get Volk via up, man.
No. I got Volk via split decision in that, by the way. I love that guy. I'm just joking. I'm joking. But okay, back to your Usman thing. I think they might be both so good at wrestling. It might be a mediocre kickboxing match, actually.
Nah, man.
We call that a Bo Nickel fight.
Not Usman.
Islam's gonna wrestle.
gonna wrestle.
No, he's gonna wrestle.
So you think he's going to get him down, Usman?
No, I think he's gonna try to get him down, and that's where it becomes interesting.
Maybe early,
Yeah.
like Khamzat did.
Yeah, but
Khamzat's also bigger.
Yeah, Khamzat's huge and a muscle machine, and like
strong.
And I'm so impressed with Usman in that fight. 4 days notice. You know what I mean? Like
in Abu Dhabi, right?
In Abu Dhabi, up a weight class against
not a bad point,
champion. Yeah. Was it a split decision, or am I making that up?
I think
No. He lost. It was 29-28 times 3.
But a lot of people, everybody gave him the third round.
So if
that fight was 5 rounds, Usman wins.
No, majority decision. It was scored one guy had it a draw. That's right.
How was it a draw?
That means that the first round was a
10-8.
10-8, and then he gave Usman the second
and the third.
Okay.
So
that's wild. That first round's not a 10-8.
You should go back and watch it. It was closer than you're thinking.
Let me ask you this. If that fight had been 5 rounds and he had won a decision, would you be saying like, would you be, this guy can beat Islam. This is the guy. Like
of
won.
Of course
you would.
If he had a 5-week camp,
maybe he would have won. You know, it's
a good point.
And we're talking about
good point.
The best 85er on planet Earth right now. I don't see anybody
out of pocket. I don't think he's subbing Usman.
Yeah, I doubt that.
He's too good of submission.
Put it on the screen now. Don't be afraid of it.
No, sorry. I didn't want to diverge from our conversation. But yeah, I don't think he can sub him. I don't. I agree. Somebody had a good comment. I think it was Sean. I agree that maybe his inactivity keeps him from the title fight, but I also think his inactivity is necessary now, and he's earned it because he's old and he was so dominant as a champion. I'll give it to him. If he wants to fight once a year, I think he's earned that, you know.
1,000,000% you're right on this. The inactivity of Shavkat Rakhmonov. Shavkat's 27 on the rise.
He doesn't.
Usman did it already, guys. Usman defended his championship 6 times. He's 38. He's done the rise, and he was pound for pound for 2 years in a row. I love that. I say it all the time.
What fight would you rather? Like, what fight do you want to see? Like, it has to be a welterweight and has to be realistic. Who do you want to see him fight in his first title defense?
Usman?
No,
Islam.
Sorry. For me, I'd rather see him fight Usman than Morales, just because it's like you said, he's been there, he's done that. Morales is great. I think he definitely deserves a title shot, but it's like just hype wise,
especially on the only argument is Usman's only on a 1 fight win streak.
Yeah,
2 losses to Leon, and then
real quick, back to what Grant is saying. Just we're the matchmakers. There's 3 people. There's us 3 in a room. Forget about the wins and the losses. Like just like what we want to see, like the fights we want to see and sell to the Paramount Plus, who gave us $7 billion. I'm telling you, and I know you guys are going to totally disagree. If Ian Gary defeats Bilal Muhammad and he can communicate the way he can, and it's a little bit of the Ireland Dagestanian thing. We just saw Dylan Danis get jumped. Like Phil Hughes and Usman did it as well. I think Gary Islam is a little. That's fun. That's fun.
That could be fun.
It would also depend on how he beats Bilal. Like if he starts as Bilal.
Yeah, TKO. Second round TKO.
Yeah, I'm in.
If it's kind of like how we have, because Gary can be really, which he's super difficult to fight, and it is a very smart stylistic choice, but he can have these kind of like pick apart slower fights as well.
Yeah.
If that's how he beats Bilal, maybe he doesn't get the next shot.
And then you got Carlos Prates in there too. Like
I think he needs one more.
Well, you do him and Kamzat. Excuse me. You do him and Shavkat.
Oh,
yeah.
You know, I'm in for the winner of that fight getting a title.
I'm all for that. I haven't looked at the rankings since
I'm number
Sunday.
13 now.
Hey.
Just because Islam went up.
Oh God.
You're 13?
What's up?
You're 13, you said?
In the world.
The last 3 times Grant's ranking has changed, it has changed without him fighting at all.
Dude, you should even just pull out on the 6 and just keep not fighting. You'll be like 10. You'll be
just
ride the wave.
Yeah, Patty Pimblett.
Number 6 in the world, hasn't fought since 2025.
Okay.
So real one Grant Doss fighting question. Dude, it's 3 weeks away. It's here.
2.5.
2.5.
Cool.
What's
I have
the
the
question?
Go ahead. I have the rankings, but you guys go ahead.
No. Let's do the rankings.
Okay, Prates is now top 5. That changes things. Prates is at number 5. Shavkat's number 4. Michael Morales is number 3. That's what we're looking at after last weekend.
Wow. Gary should be ahead of Prates.
He just beat him.
He should be. But I think they're also like maybe expecting him to move up after the Bilal fight too. So they haven't moved him yet, which is literally this weekend.
That's such crowd. Dude.
It should have been the other way around.
Ian Gary lost to Shavkat, who they ranked 4, and on a 5 days notice. Carlos loses to Ian Gary, who Ian Gary took that fight on short-term notice and lost to him, and he's above him? That's
yeah. No,
pardon my French. I know you're not allowed to say this word anymore. That's retarded, okay? That's retarded.
It's okay. I dropped like 3 F-bombs.
I don't do now. You are
really careful.
El, you need to fight Jesus a little bit now lately. I'm telling you.
I'm usually more careful.
I'm more of an N-word kind of guy.
Stop. Jesus.
Maybe we should just delete this whole show.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, so with Michael Morales being at number 3, it does kind of seem like that is the route they're going. But I can't.
I'm sorry. I'm done. I'm sorry. Grant Dawson's cut from the UFC.
Oh my God.
Anyway. So Manuel Torres, huh? That guy's tough. He's strong.
Yeah, he's big.
Got it. All right.
Thanks, Jake. No pressure. So now I better win if I'm paying $20 to watch it.
Hey, that's not as bad. Chris Duncan told me today, he was like, one of my buddies is going to bet on, like, asked if he should bet on you. And Chris goes, bet on him. And if he loses, I'll pay you back. That's how confident I am. And I'm like, Chris, shut up. What are you doing? Like,
let's do 10 minutes of awkward
stuff. So to watch FAC is a $20 pay-per-view?
It used to be on Fight Pass. I actually don't know, but it's not anymore. So I'm not sure. It's on Spectation Sports, which I do think is, I think you have to pay for it.
I got to fly to Kansas. I got to fly to Missouri.
You're going to pay more to fly in than you would to just watch it on your phone. He doesn't.
I think I am.
You are
coming to the UFC?
I don't know. I might challenge Francis Marshall to a one-on-one grappling match.
Put that up. That is so funny. Oh my God. I did an interview the other day, and I was like, I've recently become saved, and I'm viewing my career differently, and I go, oh man, I'm starting to sound like Bryce Mitchell.
Not quite.
Not quite.
Not
I like
quite.
the Jews.
Dude, they're funny. Most of them are funny guys. All right.
I'm going to a Jewish wedding on Sunday.
Yeah, we are. We're in a Jewish wedding on Sunday.
We're in a Jewish wedding on Sunday.
You're in a Jewish wedding?
Yeah, one of our like closest couple friend, other than obviously Dakota and Gabby, they're getting married, and they're like, "Hey, you want to be in our wedding?" And I didn't say anything because I knew Elle was going to answer before I could.
I was like,
She
of
was-
course!
Of course, we'll be at your wedding. Oh my goodness! And I'm like,
This was like 3 weeks ago.
yeah, no, but I was going to say
It's gonna be really fun.
Yeah, he's a good.
I've been
he's
to a
good
Jewish wedding before. Obviously, Grant has not, so he is in for a treat.
Like, there's a lot of food there, right? Like, it's a lot of food and dancing.
Yeah.
I will be doing neither of those.
Dude, no. It's actually use it for wear like one of those rustling trash bags over under your suit. Do a lot of dancing. You lose like 4 to 6 pounds that night.
You did promise us one dance.
If
Hashala la la la.
Hava Nagila.
Hava Ganila.
I'm telling you guys, if you want me in your corner, Grant, I might, I'll push Dakota Bush, dude. Dakota Bush, dude. Does Dakota Bush have this arm? Look at this. Does he have that?
Yes,
Okay.
and more.
Anymore.
The dude is like out of shape with a 6-pack. So unfair.
Yeah, I like that guy. I like him a lot.
Who's John Pork?
Oh,
This guy messaged Chris and said told him to fight John Pork.
yeah. If you don't know who he is, that's
Who is-
not a good thing, El.
I ain't fighting that guy. His last
Yeah,
name.
El. You better not fight him.
Yeah,
Should I look him up?
he's packing for sure.
If you do, he'll be at your doorstep. Dylan Danis knows who John
Do I want to look this up?
Pork is.
Yeah, I don't know. His last name's Pork. I'm sure he's.
Dude, I got Grant Dawson via unanimous decision.
It's the guy who hit Dylan Danis.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, he's good in my book.
Yeah. we're
I
friends.
like after seeing all the crap that Dylan Danis was doing, it's like you
What was he doing?
he was like, he got out of his seat and went and sat in the seats that he knew like the Dagestani fighters and the other fighters were going
He
to
literally moved seats.
stuff. And he was like editing, like he like edited pictures of like Islam, like hugging porn stars and stuff and like gross shit.
That's gross.
Excuse my French. But yeah, and was like, he was there to try to piss people off.
Yeah.
He deserved to get punched in the face.
Did you
It's
see Dana
Dylan
White
Danis.
allowed at another
Yeah.
UFC event?
Dana was like, it's my fault this happened. Like, I should have kicked him out earlier.
Yeah. At least move his seat back, because I guess there was also stuff with Masvidal and Danis. So like they try to move him from him. It's when you need to be moved because people want to beat you up. Like, dude, like if Wonder Boy Thompson's there, everyone wants to say hi to him, take a picture. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to say hi to Dylan Danis.
Yeah. I've never gotten into a fight at a UFC event. Well, that I wasn't fighting at.
Dude, and you're 13th in the world.
Yeah, can't get a ticket still, but Dylan Danis can. The power of Instagram.
Well, he bought it. He had to buy it.
The power of Instagram.
Dylan had to buy his ticket. That's what Dana didn't know he was there. He's like, why is he here? They're like, he bought a ticket.
Last thing, we're gonna go after this. I saw something on Barstool, and I'm gonna take it. I'm actually gonna use it for island fights and stuff like that. Their question was, would you rather right now? And I'll ask Grant and I'll ask Elle, same question. Would you rather have $100,000 right now, cash, or 100,000 followers on Instagram?
100,000 followers on Instagram.
Elle? Dude,
Way more than that.
I know,
in
but we could
3
we'll
weeks.
invest
it
that.
was such a debate because the people were talking about it, like, if you have the following and like then you can get a monster sponsorship maybe worth more. Like it was just like down the rabbit hole.
Followers are more valuable. For me,
I'm taking the cash.
I'll just take the cash and I'll throw it in the S&P 500. Let it sit.
$100,000. Let's go $50,000 or 100,000 new subscribers to every single banana platform.
Oh no, if it's Fight Bananas, I'll take the followers. I thought you meant for my personal.
No,
No,
that was the
Fight
question.
Bananas.
Yeah,
100%. I'll
I'm
take the
saying-
subscribers.
I'm saying your personal page gets 100,000. It's all the same people. They follow your personal page, then they follow Fight Bananas, then they subscribe to YouTube, and then they subscribe to Facebook.
YouTube? Oh yeah. That's different.
They're taking the
Dude, if we had 100,000 followers on YouTube, we would make 40 grand a month. over and over and over
Tell your
again.
friends to subscribe to the YouTube channel.
100,000 followers on YouTube or $200,000 cash.
100,000 subscribers. Grant, we would make 40,000 a month. And this is what we do right now. And we would do it more. Me and we would talk 4 days a week, make $60,000 a month. That's our plan. That's 2031.
I like it. But you see where I'm going? Like
No, you're right. You're right.
The thing that is holding me back is they offer my name to somebody up in the rankings. They say, who? And then look up my Instagram and say, yeah, I'm not fighting this dude who's got 46 followers.
Did you see Benoit Saint Denis where he's ranked?
What is he?
Number 8.
Number 8.
I think that's fair.
That's fair. Beat Beneil, and he beat him
in 16 seconds.
Yeah.
I hope every fight of mine goes like that.
Yeah, you can't really argue with
this
that.
fight might
And
go
Beneil
like that, but the opposite way.
Beneil was looking really good for 16 seconds.
Guys, Beneil Dariush is going to be awesome on that PFL Pittsburgh card in 2026.
Stop. He's
it.
a brother in Christ, and we're praying for him.
Dude, right. I'm gutted to see Beneil lose.
I know. That's what I'm saying. What do you want to see him fight next? Like, hey. I don't want him to fight another. He's going to fight Ignacio. He's going to fight Grant. Come on.
Yes. He's going to fight Grant next.
All right.
Love that.
All right. We're going. Calm down, Dave. The shirt. Coming.
You've got to make that shirt.
Can you put up that second thing, L, that I sent you, please?
Why is the Calm Down Dave t-shirt not live?
It's coming.
It's coming?
It's coming.
Let's go. Can it have your hair over the top of it?
Over the Calm Down Dave part? Yeah. That'd be sick. All right, guys. Last thing, we're leaving in 2 minutes. Go to fightbananasofficial.com. By the way, the podcasts are there. Articles are there. But maybe more important than that, brand new Fight Bananas merch. You got the Sailor Rope hat. You got the Fight Bananas trucker hats. You got beanies. This is the perfect time of the year to get a beanie. I'm telling you, the shipping is amazing. We lowered shipping so we would give more money back to our consumers because we love you guys. Guys, a hoodie, a $45 hoodie that ships for $4.95. Come on, guys. But this is almost free. T-shirts for $20, $25. It's unreal.
The people want the Calm Down Dave shirt. That's what
I know. You're right.
That's what the people want, Dave. No, these are great. I can I get a beanie for my very cold trip to Missouri?
Yeah, I think I can actually get that for you. The one, I would just be brutally honest. The one thing, it does take a little bit of time. It's you know what I mean. It's coming up short, but yeah, we might.
If we can get some Fight Bananas t-shirts before fight week, we can. We'll do some stuff.
Maybe Grant in blood of Manuel Torres will sign that white hat for someone and give it and throw it in the crowd. That'd be sick. Dude. Whoa. Where's the Sunday Morning Brew shirt?
Yes, let's go. That's be
a good one, actually.
Awesome.
All right.
You got to think of a design for it, though.
Yeah.
Like something Gillian, something me. Maybe just our hair.
Carmen Sandiego for Gillian.
Drinking a cup of coffee. Or she'll be smoking. I'll be drinking coffee. That's actually hilarious. That's what we need to do.
A cartoon picture or a silhouette?
Like a cartoon or a silhouette, either or. Gillian is blowing smoke and I'm sipping coffee.
What does Gillian smoke? It's CBD, right? All right, guys, we're out of here.
Florida. That's what Gillian smokes.
Yeah, has to be coffee Mojani. Yeah, probably. Grant, you're the best, dude. Dude, it's good seeing you, man. Your beard's looking rough, dude. You are Manuel Torres. If he watches this, will pull out of the fight. I don't want that to happen.
He'll probably be like, this dude can't even grow a beard.
No, dude.
I don't think Torres can either, so it's fine.
I can't wait. That's December 6th, live on UFC 323. Incredible show. Marab and Jan. Dude, Joshua Van versus Pantoja. We haven't even really talked about that. We'll talk about that soon.
That card is so good that Terrence McKinney versus Chris Duncan is the first fight of the night.
Oh, my goodness.
It's crazy.
I'm the fourth.
Yeah. Grant's just
what?
After Chris.
I'm the fourth fight.
The fourth fight?
I thought you were 2 fights after him. You're 3?
No, him, 2 more than me. I'm the fourth.
Oh yeah.
Counting's not your strong suit.
Well, I thought when you said 2 fights after him, I thought you were the third. Like 1, 2. But there's 2 fights in between you guys. Different.
Yes.
He used to
All
like
right.
me.
We just saw some wedding therapy and marriage therapy. I should say wedding therapy.
You want the
Marriage.
best marriage advice ever? Don't get into fight camp with your wife.
Bad idea.
Dude, when
It's a good thing we're going to be apart for a week.
because when Elle said, because the day and when yours got like finals, I'm like, I can't believe you guys are doing this. This is happening.
At the time, we were like, yeah, we got this.
I've been
and
trying
now
to talk her out of it for
Stop.
so long.
This is the bow. We gotta put the bow on it.
Yeah. One of us is retiring after this fight. And if it's not going to be her, I'm retiring.
Dude. Wait, you win, you smash Torres, you say something funny, of course, on the microphone. You and DC have a big, it's actually you and Rogan, because it's Rogan in Vegas. You and Rogan have a big moment. You say something amazing about Fight Bananas. Dana's like, dude, this Grant guy's super underrated. He's going to fight Patty for the #1 contendership. And you're like, nah, I think I'm done, guys. I'm putting it up.
Well, I'm going to be like, yeah, that's great. Oh, you're going to bump my pay? That's amazing. Thank you so much. My wife's actually retiring. No, actually, I want one more. I'm done. I'm done, guys. You know, it was a good run. 24-2, not a bad record.
Jeez. If you retired, you would be more, you would get the, who's that featherweight?
Mozart is loyal.
Huh?
Mozart.
No, not Mozart. Who's the guy who like retired or everyone thinks he's good, but like just retired early?
At featherweight?
Yeah.
Dude. Gregor Gillespie?
No, guys, come on.
Jalen.
Give it to me in the chat. He's got a long name. He's like a Nurmagomedov.
Ripov.
Zabit.
Yes, Zabit. Yes, Zabit.
Just was like, yeah, I don't like this anymore.
Well, he probably got tired of people trying to pronounce his last name.
I was one of them. I'm happy. All right, guys, we're out of here. Dude, Grant, I love the chat. Did you see my promo video for Island Fights?
No, I don't think I did.
I'll send it to you. It's probably it's the best work I ever did. It's the peak of Dave Van Auken.
That's a high bar.
Before we go, can you tell Dave what you thought of Valentina's performance?
You're just trying to they already got me as racist. Now they're going to get me as sexist too.
No, I'm just.
It's so.
I just want some backing here. I've been getting attacked.
It's so funny because the whole fight we're like, this is the worst fight we've ever seen. This is so boring. We hate this. And then Islam did the exact same thing.
No,
like, this is amazing.
It was way better.
Dude,
at least they were the same size.
Wei Li is one of the great female fighters in the last 10 years. She beat her, dominated her, 50-45.
How many times have you rewatched the fight?
I will never watch that fight again.
Exactly. I've already watched Islam's fight back.
I've watched it 3 times.
Never gonna watch Valentina's fight back. Ever.
The only worst one would probably have been Rose and Carla.
Yeah.
That would be
okay, guys, that's 2 different things. Entertainment and her defending her championship is 2 different paths.
I agree. She could have done both, though.
It's so
funny.
If
there was any danger for her in that fight, I would have given her some grace, but there wasn't.
It's so funny because I'm praying to God that my fight goes the exact same way.
I know. Okay. And Elle's going to be like, dude, my husband's the best in the world.
100%, yeah.
Oh,
the bias ends. The bias ends when Grant fights.
This girl over here is like, this fight's so boring. And then the moment I fight, she's like, why are you striking?
Shoot!
And I'm over here like, babe, the fight hasn't started yet.
Me and Mike Brown are exactly the same when Grant fights. Shoot, you fool!
In my last fight with Diego,
I got Grant winning via knockout, overhand right.
Yeah, probably not. In my last fight, I'm going with Diego, and I was just like, dude, I'm feeling really good. I'm seeing everything. And then he hit me, and I'm like, dude, I just don't think this guy can knock me out. And I hear Mike in the back like, shoot, let's get a takedown, shoot. I'm like, Mike, calm down. I'm good. And then he teed me to the gut, and I was like, coach is always right. Like, let's get out here. My gut hurts.
All right. Great show. Al Dawson, Grant Dawson, Dave Van Auken. We're out here. Guys, buy some merch, all right? Come on. I got a lot of kids. Christmas is big this year, so buy some merch.
We're about to have a lot of kids.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Dude,
apparently this fight.
can I coach your kids in soccer?
What's that?
Can I coach your kids in soccer when this time, right?
No, they're going to play man sports.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see everyone.
T-ball's happening because videos of kids playing T-ball is the most entertaining thing I've ever seen in my life. We're done. We're done.
We'll play soccer. All right. We'll see everyone next week. If we have a show. I don't know.
Never again.